Speed. Deal. Action.
Yeah.
So a lot of us, we know a little bit about South Sudan. We know that you've been at war for a very long time, probably most of your life. We just wanted to kind of know how you've been affected by the war and how that has influenced your plan to study medicine.
Okay, thank you very much. To begin with, actually the war in South Sudan was devastating. It affected many people at large, most of South Sudanese, because the war with the Arabs, they came to South Sudan, they were all over in many towns, so most of the southern people were just in the bushes. And to say what affected me most was that my father got killed during the war. He was a soldier with his twins brother. They were twins, and then the other one, three of them. So they took arms and joined the rebellion, liberation, so that they can liberate the country. So three of them got killed because they were soldiers, and my father died when I was very young. In fact, I am the second last in my family. Our family is very large. I have 5 sisters and 1 brother, plus me, we are 7. So that's when I can talk of the role of a woman. My mother, actually, was the one who raised us, brought us up when we were young. Because my father died when we were so young, and me, I did not even have time to be with him, because he died when I was 3 years old. So to me, I can say I lost my father a long time ago, and then my mother went ahead, took her time, and she tried all the means that she could in order to bring us up. And that's where she took me to school when I was 12 years. I went to the school with my sisters, because they were older than me. But in the long run, some of my sisters were not able to complete their education. So they got married, but one of them luckily went up to Form 4. So she completed her secondary education, and she's not married. Then the other one completed her primary education, and she went for teachers training course, and now she's a teacher. My brother also did not complete secondary education. He went up to primary 8, and he attended some courses in driving, mechanics, and so on. So now he's working as a driver. And me personally, I struggled to continue with education with the support from my parish. So my parish priest recommended me to join a seminary, a minor seminary, which was under our diocese. So I went and I finished my secondary education in the seminary until I finished Form 4, that was in Kenya. So during the war, education was so weak in South Sudan. So I only finished my primary education in South Sudan, and then I came to Kenya, but it was through the parish and the diocese. So I could not make it on my own to come to a country other than my own, which is very far, and it could be costly to me. I was not able to afford going to a good school, but for God's help, I was able to be sponsored by the diocese, and there I completed my secondary education up to 2007. And then again, I was also accepted in a major seminary, but I did not complete it because there was a problem with the university, they wanted to transfer it to the south. When there was ceasefire, the peace agreement was signed, and the university was in the north, in Khartoum. So they wanted to transfer it to Juba, but in Juba there were no lecturers. The teachers were not there, so it had to be closed for almost 2 years. And then by that time, I was not able to go back for studies. So I had to look for some jobs. Then I worked in the Ministry of Education as a teacher. So I taught in one of the secondary schools at our county level for 2 years as a teacher, and then I was promoted as a head teacher for 1 year up to 2012, when I got another job with the NGO, Norwegian Refugee Council, at the state there. So I worked for NRC as a teacher trainer for 1 year from 2012 up to 2013. So in October, my contract ended, and also I got this chance to come here, so I did not try to look for another job. So basically I was trying to help my mother and the family so that we could at least make a living, because my mom is now growing old and she really struggled very hard to help us and bring us up. Then she took us to school, but now she needs help from us, me and my brother. So now my brother is working with another NGO as a logistics officer and also a driver at the same time.
So how did you decide that you wanted to study medicine?
I don't know.
How did you decide that you would study medicine?
Actually, the dream when I was young, I dreamed to become a doctor, because there was a doctor close to us, and he used to be good to us, and also he used to tell me a lot about being a doctor and the work that he does. So I happened to like his work, and I was thinking that one day, if I get a chance, I will become a doctor. That means to study medicine. But when I finished my secondary education, I studied sciences, but I did not get a chance to continue and become a doctor because it was too much for me. And I could not afford to go to a university, although I had good marks or good performance that would take me there.
Where would have been the closest place that you could study medicine? Was it Ethiopia or Kenya?
Yeah, it would have been in Kenya. But in Kenya, you need to have a lot of money. But that one, you can get it when you have someone who can support you. But when you're alone, you cannot make it. So the government also may sponsor the students, but in the south, the university, there's one university which is better than the rest, but that could not help students that would come from outside, like those who have foreign certificates. They would be put maybe in education, faculty, or economics and so on. But the other one of medicine was not good, and they could not accept students easily.
What impact do you hope to make from studying here?
Yeah, well, that is a good opportunity for me. I can see that it's a privilege. I did not think about it before. I did not dream about it. I could one day think that I would get some help from somewhere, or I could do it on my own to be in such a place, which was not possible. But now the chance is here, offered to me, and I have to make good use of it wisely. So the impact that I can make is that back to our country, there is a low healthcare system and also low level of education. So when I apply the knowledge here, I would work in order to help my community or my country as a large by building peace and building peace through medicine and also helping others to come up and also be like me one day.
So you seem very self-motivated. I'm wondering, what do you feel might be your biggest challenge being here?
Yeah, being here to me, I think it's not challenging. It is good, but I would not know how we can cope up with the rest because the environment from where we come from is totally different. We have gone through many challenges, and here is a different place. But hopefully, we'll catch up. Wherever there are differences, we will hope to make sure that we link up with the rest and be the same with the rest of the world. So I don't think there is a big